Hello!
And welcome to the day's Grimm.
Welcome to today's Grimm. I'm Brian.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Corey.
With us today, joining us, Senior Nicholas Martin. Hello, sir.
Howdy.
How's your fine Sunday? Even
Pretty
though
good,
this
pretty
won't
good.
Release till Tuesday.
Yeah, we record in advance, so we're dropping this on Tuesday, recording on Sunday, and I ate dinner on Saturday. That's the last time I ate. That's my 3
You just
day.
ate a taco.
It's my
as I was
3
getting
day
in.
forecast. That doesn't count.
It's like we're back to the future.
I'm
Taco
fasting.
Tuesday.
I was
was
really
last
just-
time you
So, Nick, we start every episode off with a death of the week to show our listeners that their day could be so much more grim. And Corey always likes to surprise us with this fantastic death of the week.
Can I say something before we start this real quick? About the death of the week thing and how your life could be so much more grim. We always say that. Every time I tell somebody the name of our podcast, they're like, oh, what do you guys do? You guys do like murder mysteries? And I'm like, no. That's just his name. That's his name.
No, Nancy.
So like,
Drew.
I don't know if we've ever clarified that, but like,
I think we
Corey
did.
and I are kin, and our last name is Day, so we're the Days, and then Thomas's last name is Grimm.
Yeah, so the day's grim.
The Days Grimm. So just because every time
just
I
like 8 episodes in,
yeah, well, I just thought about it, dude.
No.
Like the other day, I was talking to somebody. They were like, "Oh, you do murder mysteries or like true crime?" No. It's
Yeah.
actually nothing like that.
Really, we just sneak around and we murder one of our listeners every week.
Right. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
No,
So for
Nancy
sure.
Drew. Fucking go.
No shit.
yeah,
Murder
go check
She
your mysteries
Wrote,
somewhere
dude.
else, man.
Matlock,
Good
tone it
God.
down, bro.
All right, Corey, slap us with it.
All right, so today's death. A 40-year-old Indian bus driver was claimed by local Indian newspapers to have been killed by a meteorite which left a 2-foot crater. Although officials from NASA opposed that view, saying that the most likely explanation was a land-based explosion.
I'm confused.
But they have samples from the site that have carbonaceous chondrites. Yeah, I'm
Stumbling, dude.
stumbling
That's-
hard on that one.
That made my chest hurt.
which is made up of meteor. So like that's
So
one
wait,
of
the
that's one of
meteor hit
meteorite-
this dude
Oh,
and all that was
chondrolite.
left
Yeah,
was a crater,
Chondrolite,
or
yeah.
the meteor hit this thing and it exploded and killed the bus driver?
No, they're saying that a
Dumb it down for
meteorite
me.
hit him.
Wow. And just left a 2-foot crater.
And left a fucking crater.
Where's the bus in this equation? Am I just dumb? Am
That
I not
may-
understanding this story
They
real
didn't-
well,
they
or what's
didn't-
up?
they
Like,
didn't involve
was
the
he
bus.
driving the bus and he got hit by a meteor? Like, what's going on here, dude?
I think that was his occupation, right?
Like,
That's
what would have
not
been more
he's
fucked
actually
up, though?
doing?
Him driving the bus and getting hit, or him just, like, waltzing, you know?
Well, it depends. Is there a bunch of like slow kids on there?
So is
Like,
it like
what's
a
the deal?
school
You
bus?
know?
Oh, my God. No,
City bus?
considering he was... yeah.
Well, it does matter, bro. It does.
Yeah.
Don't look at Nick like he doesn't know what's
City-
going
it's city
on.
transit.
He's got just as much information as I do, and I'd have guessed the same damn thing.
I mean, fuck. I
slow
don't know.
kids or city bus. It's one of the two. He's not just no regular school
Do
driver.
they have slow, like...
Yeah, they got the
schools?
short
There,
bus,
there
bro.
are no slow kids in
They got
India.
the
Yeah,
short
no,
bus.
it's India. For Christ's sake, they don't have slow kids. Their slowest kid is like
Yeah,
our
that's true.
smartest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah, if they have autism
just
in
facts.
India,
Our
they're,
families
that's
have
like
no-
our doctor.
American families have like no expectations of their children, and they're like, "Oh wow, you did that.
That was
way more than I
slightly-
thought you were gonna be."
That's the most confusing death of the week you've told me ever so far.
Yeah, I know. I had to throw a curveball on that one.
Chondrolites.
Yeah. So it was actually a meteorite that did strike him down. NASA didn't believe it, but they actually took evidence from the site. NASA was like,
Yo,
"No."
NASA wasn't having it, dog. And then they were like, all right, yo, it's a meteorite.
NASA's just like over here, like, yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit.
Yeah. How often do you get hit by a meteorite, bro?
Right? Yeah, like, okay, yeah,
He was
sure.
running and trying to catch it.
That's so
I
dumb.
got it, I got it,
You know
I got
who?
it.
You know who didn't get killed by a meteorite?
Alan Watts.
Alan Watts.
Heart failure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's what took that guy.
our topic this week is Alan Watts.
Yeah, buddy.
He was born January 6, 1915. Died on November 16th, 1973. Lived a good 58 years. These guys back then, man, accomplished so much in fucking 58 years. Like, think about 58-year-olds now. And
Bro.
think about everything this guy did in 58 years. How many books? 35? 35 books
Yeah,
this guy wrote?
that he
This
wrote.
guy wrote 35 books.
Yeah,
And hold on,
himself.
let me just run through just a couple real quick. So these are the years in which they were published. Keep in mind he was born in 1915. So just keep that in mind. The first book, 1932. How old does that make him? 17.
19. Yeah.
17. And then from there, it's 36, 36, 37, 39, 40, 44, 46, 47, 47, 48, 50, 50. 5-1, 5-3, 5-5, 5-7, 5-8, 6. Dude, like it's like every year he's shitting a book out.
He didn't
Well,
This
take-
guy is a
lot of-
rock star.
He didn't take a year off.
Well, he did. There were a couple times.
Yeah,
like,
when he was studying Zen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he's still not taking any time off.
No, he went for. I don't know that he took a year off. We're gonna assume that he
Bro,
did.
he didn't take a year off, bro.
It looks like he did it. He didn't. I don't know.
People of his caliber,
35
they
of just
they don't
directly he
vacation.
wrote it and put it on paper.
But those
35.
are usually the people that like don't take time off.
That's insane.
But back
to me.
then, you didn't really have TV, so you had nothing to do but read. But this dude dedicated all his free time to just fucking
That's a lot,
knowledge.
dude.
That
That's
is
a lot.
a lot.
And like he had to have a photographic memory, dude. This is some of the speech recordings of this guy.
What did he do? Let's talk about it. 'Cause
Okay,
we're not
so
being
Alan
very clear on
Watts
what he
was
did.
a
Yeah.
British
We're just talking about
writer
a guy that
slash
wrote books.
speaker
Yes.
known for interpreting and popularizing Buddhism, Taoism, and Hinduism in the West. He was born in Englandish area.
Yeah, in London, and I forget the name of the town, but it's like the suburb of
Yeah,
London.
somewhere in England.
Right outside
London's
of London.
in England.
London, yes. Right outside of London.
Okay.
Yes, just so we're clear. I don't remember the name of the
Okay.
town, but yes.
Yeah.
She-
So he was
it's-
born
it's
over there
Chichester,
and-
England.
when he
Yeah.
was a small little lad, a wee little lad.
Yeah, we little
He
guy.
had an illness or a fever, and there were some Chinese missionaries going back to China from the European area.
Yeah.
And on their way out, they left his mom some embroidery and paintings and fabrics. And I think that kind of jogged his
I
mind.
did see that. I remember seeing that. That's how he got intrigued first. Was just by the art and like the tapestry
Right,
that his
and the way they presented things of people without shadows on their faces and stuff like
Yeah.
that was just interesting.
yeah, like almost like clowns. Anyways, okay, so does clowns don't have shadows? I don't feel like they do.
I don't know.
There's a lot of paint going on there.
Can we just also say that at the time he went from New York and California.
Well, he was in London, and then he transferred from London to New York to study Zen at some Zen school in New York, where he wrote his book in 1957, The Way of the Zen, which was based on Zen Buddhism and Eastern philosophy, and
So
it was a bestseller
That
of
was
the
like
time.
a Zen
It was like the book that put him on the map at the
Yeah,
time.
no, yeah, for sure.
New
That
York-
was,
But then he married what's her face?
Who's her tits?
It's on there.
Mary. No, was it Mary?
He marries a lady whose dad or whose mom was like a helper to the Zen or like a teacher, and then like she ended up marrying the guy at the Zen teaching school.
I had
But
that
he
pulled
ends up leaving this Zen teaching school and not getting he left the Zen school of New York and said the method didn't suit him, and he was not ordained a Zen monk, and that's when he went to
Illinois.
California or Illinois. Yeah. That's when he went to Illinois to study ministry and became a priest, and then from there went to
Oh, so
California.
he wasn't Episcopalian at this time.
no,
yet.
no.
Oh, okay,
No.
so I wonder what it was that just food for thought, because I want to know what it was that led him to say, this isn't lining up with
like how he felt or believed.
what I
or-
feel the world and the universe
Right.
is saying to me. You know what I mean? Because at that point, in I was under the impression that he was already an Episcopalian priest.
No.
I thought he was whenever he started learning about Zen, and then that's why he turned away from Taoism.
They had
to,
some like Christianity upbringing, but I think somewhere along the transfer, he kind of leaned more towards this like, I'm going to study these Eastern religions, and didn't
okay.
really necessarily know what to believe at the time. But then I think when it came down to like making a commitment to being, this Zen is the way, and he was like, I can't commit to that.
Well, the Zen, Hinduism, Buddhism, they're all like 1,000+ years old,
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Is
Something
that
like
what
that.
leads
So-
into the what is it? Where they go the pledge of silence? Zen, is that what it leads into?
I think that's Buddhism. I think that's
I
when you
don't really
become
know.
a monk. Yeah, you pledge a oath of. I'll check it
Maybe
right now, but I
after then.
believe.
Yeah. Well, as you do that, when he was in Illinois learning about Christianity, basically, or this becoming a priest, he gained a large following, while working as a volunteer programmer at KFPFA radio station there. And then during this time, some of those books that you said 35 and Corey only found 25, like 10 of those are actually thesis that he wrote trying to get, which actually gained a large amount of following while he was in this little
Yeah.
priest college thing
Oh yeah,
of like blending between there is a God and then living this Zen way, You know what I mean? And that's how you become a good person, and that's how you are. And to bring this Eastern philosophy into this not Western religion, but Christianity religion.
I
or
do have the
whatever.
oath of silence real quick. The oath of silence is it's a vow of silence. It's a vow made to maintain silence, although commonly associated with monasticism. No major monastic order takes a vow of silence. So yeah, I don't
Dumb
think
that down for me.
Taoism.
it's a monastic, whatever that means. Monastic, monastic. I'll see if that's Buddhist or not. I don't think it is.
Yeah,
So I think we were all wrong.
Yeah, Taoism is the origin which emphasizes living in harmony. So that's more aligned with what I think Nick was trying to say, in a sense.
But I mean, this dude then from there goes to California and starts studying like Chinese culture, and then he marries this Chinese lady. I believe he has like 3 kids with, but he credits her to a lot of his like findings or interest or something like that, and that's really what kind of brings him back into this whole like
It's all
Asian,
monks, by the way.
Eastern culture.
All monks.
all monks.
Or Orthodox Christian, Catholic monks, Buddhist monks, Hinduist monks, and I don't know what Jainism is, Jainism, but apparently they have monks and they can take a vow of silence too.
I wonder if it's not even pronounced with a J.
I know,
Kinda
maybe
like
it's
in
Hanism,
Mexican, yeah.
Hanism,
What
Hanism.
did I say? The Mexican, I meant Spanish.
Yeah, Benedict of Nursia. That's where that comes from. But yeah, anyways, so I don't know. Like, I just found it weird that he celebrated a lot of, or he didn't celebrate, but a lot of his studies, like the Taoism or Taoism and the Hinduism and the Buddhism, they were all like non-theistic religions, which I found weird because he was previously a priest of an Episcopalian church.
But I don't
Which
really
is
know.
which is theistic. You believe in a one creator overall, but
Right. I
then
don't
he
really
goes and
remember what he
studies.
believed at the end of his life, but
I'm not sure.
didn't
Yeah, but I
really-
just thought I found that thought provoking that like someone that was raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? I say the church, but like just raised to believe in a god, like a singular god, and then all of a sudden he just goes off the rails, moves to Illinois, moves to California, and like moves all over the place, writes all these pieces on ordained monks and Buddhists and stuff, and then he's just doing nothing but studying that theology. It's crazy
He
to me.
also had a radio program,
yeah, that's what I said.
Berkeley,
in
yeah,
Illinois.
which is nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
He
know that.
started off as a volunteer too.
Yeah,
and
he
then
didn't get
gained
paid.
enough following that he
He didn't get paid for it.
he didn't want money for it. Just to speak. That's why all those
Oh, yeah.
all those.
So he
little-
was like an originator of like podcasting.
I hope somebody pays me for this.
But then
eventually.
he.
I'm not doing this for free forever. You got another solid year out of me, and then I'm
Is it even? Is it
hanging
even,
it up.
You gotta
Is
pay
it
for
even
my
free
insides.
though? Because like at this point you're like we're invested. You know,
I'm negative.
Yeah.
I'm negative
right now.
dollars.
Yeah. Fucking struggle bus over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think he's an intriguing dude. But that was the thing that I took away the most was that,
Just how much he did in 58 years. Think
Yeah.
about nowadays.
Yeah, we have YouTube videos where
How-
people are telling people, make your bed.
And how old?
Day 2.
Yeah.
Tell somebody that they're nice. What, dude?
Yeah,
like, these
it's-
are
Could you even
accomplishments in
imagine being
2020.
like 17 and writing books? So let's do the math on how old he was on this.
he was
best-selling book.
16, and when he did the bestseller,
Came out in
was-
1957. He was born.
bestseller was
in
1957, The Way of Zen.
Oh god.
Yeah, so he was.
42.
Coming up on his death year.
Yeah, so I've got
on the latter
12
part
more
of his
years to write my
18
bestseller.
years,
I've
18
got
years before he
12
died.
more years to write my bestseller.
It's so crazy.
And
There's still hope for us, Corey.
he did have problems with alcohol, though. Like,
Did
that
he?
was
Did you find that?
Yes.
I feel like a lot of creative people that I know have
on his.
That helps out greatly.
It does.
Okay, can we say
Creative
something about
juices.
barbiturates?
Get the flow going. dude. Get the
Barbiturates
flow
are
going.
like they're so demonized, but they break out some of the fucking craziest things.
Who else was famous on barbiturates?
Jim
The guy
Morrison?
musician.
Jim Morrison.
No, way back.
All
way
of
back.
them?
I'm talking like Beethoven days.
Oh God.
There was a
That's
famous
next.
composer who abused barbiturates heavily died of
Why don't you just
an
type it into
STD.
Google as you say it?
I
The
will.
Google machine.
Either way. No. All I'm saying is that I agree.
Jimi Hendrix?
No. But he was on all the drugs. He probably did utilize barbiturates.
Carlos
The way that
Santana?
guy
I don't-
played the guitar and being on all those drugs.
Oh,
is just-
God. Carlos Santana did his entire Woodstock set high on acid. Didn't realize how much he took.
Respect.
Holy shit.
Respect.
Can you imagine? You're on the biggest stage of your life and you're tripping balls.
Playing for
You're out of
He's
your
probably playing for like
Playing-
a room full of angels or something.
You're out of your
watching
mind.
people melt away as you play.
Literally floating off to heaven.
Fucking playing so good, they're just fucking melting. Yeah, amazing.
They're like going back to heaven because his show sucks. So, fuck, I took so much acid.
Forgot he took some. Take another one.
Yeah, dude, that's how it starts, bro.
Keep her
You
going.
always hit the second one because the first one's like, oh, it's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's
gotta
doing
keep her-
something. Give it a
keep her
second, bro.
You talking about, hey,
Another.
Brian, were you talking about Martin Geck?
No.
No?
Guy died
Champlin.
of gonorrhea, I think.
What about
Or
Champlin?
syphilis. One of the two, gonorrhea or syphilis. It's,
Syphilis killed a lot of people back in the day. I feel like they just
This
went
is a
fucking
serious thing back
insane.
then.
you're laughing? I'm serious.
I know
He was as serious as syphilis.
Dude, I took music appreciation.
Schumann?
For syphilis, syphilis music appreciation, volume 1.
No. I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it.
So Nick, do you know Brian here has been wanting some wombats?
Oh, dude, he doesn't know
God.
half of the...
Yeah, dude, he's become lately obsessed
Dude,
with wombats.
it's- yeah.
we were just looking him up. He was
It's
trying to
becoming
order
unhealthy is
If
what
you,
it is.
okay, well, did you know there's only 10... Hold on. This is a
That's
wombat.
a 2017
As of 2017.
Look, this is our
Yeah.
mascot for the show, William the Wombat over here. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cute as shit, bro.
Adorable.
Look at that guy.
Don't have to lie.
Looks like a squirrel.
You can tell him how
trying
it
to
is.
read. I
like
got my
a
glasses on,
squirrel
so-
and a
Don't
woodchuck.
lie.
Hey, that's a 70
And a
pound
gerbil.
squirrel, bro.
It's all right, dude.
He's 70 pounds,
That
bro.
was in your backyard?
You can tell him it's a bad
There's
idea.
only
I
10 of them
wish.
left in the
I
world.
wish, dude.
Yeah, in like Australia.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
There's no way that we know that there's only 10 left. It's like, where are they? You got
Australia.
all you got all 10 in a cage somewhere?
Australia, yeah.
No
in a
way.
fucking zoo.
I'm about to
Either
take a
way.
hunting trip down in Australia then. Bring one back for you, mate.
Well, we were talking about that. If you were going to go to the moon, we did an episode, or not the moon. We were
Yeah,
talking.
would you leave Earth to go colonize Mars?
Oh, God.
Would I?
Yeah, would you?
I mean,
You got to really consider. There's a lot
I
that
don't know.
goes
Yeah,
into it.
that's a lot.
It takes a year.
I said I
Know
would
that
do it.
much.
I said you'd be crazy not to do it.
Yeah. You have to go in with the notion that you're not going to come back.
Oh no, you're
100%.
gonna die.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're going to
No,
die.
you're gonna die.
There's
But
no
your-
coming
die
back.
on Mars.
Your
I'm gonna
name's
die.
going down in history, though.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
but there is a small sliver of a glimmering chance of a hope, maybe like 1% chance you could come back to Earth.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, if you've got the background to
The
fucking
knowledge
do
is
it.
there. No, the knowledge and the math is there. They've proven it. Elon's not going to send people if it's not mathematically possible.
They're sending the
It is
first,
mathematically
before they even
possible.
put people there. They're having the equipment on Mars to mine for the resource
Yeah.
to come back because they're not going to send people there.
we don't
without
know
the
it's
option to come
possible
back.
until it does it, though.
Yeah.
Well, they know that there's so much carbon. It's a heavily carbon saturated atmosphere, which
And
you need.
from all the meteorites hitting it, there's so much of
You
that
need the
meteorite
carbon
deposit.
and you need oxygen, and they get the oxygen from the water
Ice
deposits.
caps.
Yeah,
Yep.
the ice deposits they have there. So we would just melt the water, grab some carbon, and then when they needed it was just carbon and water, and then they make what did we say it was? Methane, I believe.
Yeah.
And they take carbon.
They make rocket
It's
fuel.
1 part carbon, 4 parts oxygen. Boom, you got methane, liquid methane, or powder methane, however, whatever form you can get it in. And then he said he can mathematically take the same engine that we use here, where we use he uses a propellant called RP1, but once he gets it there, that same engine will run on both RP1 and this methane that he says is possible to be made on Mars. It just has to. We just have to prove that we can make it on Mars, and I think that's what Tommy's talking about.
Yeah,
Which it is possible. It's very possible. It's not impossible.
no, impossible.
No, anything is possible.
Yeah,
I understand
We're
that.
we're a smart people. I'm not.
Wow,
agree.
that phrase
As
alone.
a collective,
We
as a
are. No, that's-
collective,
that's
the
an
human
We
accurate-
are
race.
a smart people.
We are a smart people. That's a proper sentence. You can
It
fucking
are go
Google it.
good with pizza.
Yeah, it are go good with pizza.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay. So, anyways, that was about 20 minutes of my life, the listener's life, and your life that no one's ever getting back. So,
Yeah, who cares?
Alan Watts is a cool dude.
Yeah,
I think
It's pretty
the
interesting.
biggest takeaway from this guy is the fact that he accomplished so fucking much, but he did it his way.
and he brought Eastern religion all to the Western sphere.
Do you
Yes.
think he, right before he died at what was it, 58?
Yeah.
Do you think right before he died at 58, he was just like, fuck, I wasted all my time?
Writing
Because like, you got, in a way you thinking about it, he's like contemplating all these different like theologies.
I know, he did
and, like,
so much,
and he's
though.
like balancing so many different things at once and like talking about this and talking about that. And it's like when you could just like drop all that and really just enjoy the moment.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Pick one, stick with it, and just enjoy it.
Well, he didn't even make it to actual retirement age. Now that you look at it,
Modern day.
well,
modern day
Yeah, say
time. Well,
nowadays.
but yeah, when you
Yo,
look
in the
at
70s, people were retiring at like 25, I think.
things- yeah, something like that. Fucking
They were only living to be like 40.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, but I mean, like you think about
Times
it.
are different.
There's so many guys there's so many guys at my job that are like, 65.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. And you know what? Half of them aren't even going to make it past 70, dude. So really, you're going to enjoy 5 years of your fucking life.
Yeah.
And are you really going to do anything in that 5 years?
I'm telling you, that's why you need to sign up for the military.
Oh my god.
20 years in and out.
Oh god.
20 years in and out.
Yeah, how'd
How'd that work for you?
Dude, if it wasn't such a bad time to be a cop, if it wasn't such a bad time to be a cop right now, I would have been applying year after year after year.
Cop?
Yeah, because that time from my military rolls over to be a municipal or federal officer.
Oh, that's right.
I would rather be
Or
a
state
municipal
officer.
officer than a
No, I would rather be a state officer.
like a DNR. I'd
DNR.
rather do DNR than a cop.
DNR is fucking dope.
Yeah, you should just
Yeah,
look
they
into
don't
being
hire.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Sure they
Not
do.
like the Evansville PD or Indiana State Police.
No.
Well, they
but-
hire from within. Don't
Yes,
you got
you
have
got to know
rank
somebody.
up.
Yeah, you have to know somebody.
You have to already be an officer, and then
Well,
not necessarily.
We need
No,
any
you don't
listeners
have to
out there
already be
got
an
somebody in DNR that can get Brian into DNR.
Yeah, hook it up,
sure.
hook it up, hook it up.
Yeah.
I know how to shoot a gun, and I've lived in the woods before, bro.
He's not afraid to kill somebody.
I got it, dude. I'm with it. I'm with it. But yeah, so I just want to talk about my main takeaway is that like that was what I was saying is that I think that he did so much and he covered so many vast topics for so long, like his whole fucking life from when he was like 15 to he died at 58. I think he just like, I think it makes me appreciate just like finding a craft, honing in on it, and just staying there, and then appreciating everything else around you. Because like as brilliant as this guy was, I think he was too smart for his own good, and I think it was like. He didn't bite off more than he could chew because he was chewing it the whole time, but he was halfway done chewing and then he was dead.
At least he did a good thing. With
You know
I
what I'm
think he
saying?
did a fuck ton in his life, and he has like
He
a
did all that.
bookcase to show for it.
I'm
And-
trying to
Yeah.
add it up. I'm dumb as shit at math. I just drive a truck, so
Yeah.
he did it in what he was between 15 and 58, so it's like 30 some odd years,
like 42.
Yeah.
So 42 years from the time he started.
46.
Yeah.
We don't
years.
math well here at the Days
No.
Grimm.
42 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Did
Numbers.
all that in 42
Yeah, dude.
years.
I said 42. What'd you say? So that's my biggest takeaway. Shut up, dude. I see. What's your biggest takeaway?
Yeah, that was. I mean, just how much he did, and his just like the way that he. I think he was more so of appreciating what's around you, and just being one with what's around you and everything like that, and still believing in a God that created things. You know what I mean?
Which he did.
Like, yeah, but like being the best you can be, and then like Zen, like finding peace with yourself at the same time.
God, that's impossible to do nowadays.
Yeah.
It seems that way.
I mean, you can't just like quit what you're doing now and go
Yeah.
over to fucking wherever you learn
I could.
Buddhism and be a monk.
What do you
Yeah.
need? Like $1,500 to
Yeah.
get to India? One-way
And
ticket?
then what's gonna happen to your house and everything like that?
Put it
You're
up for
just gonna-
sale.
Yeah.
put it for sale.
Sign a power of attorney. Let your mama sell it. You reap the benefit later.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's not that hard. Everybody just wants to make an excuse. If you really want to go somewhere, just go do it.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
You're a sissy.
No, my
Not you. You are. I'm not. I'm just saying, if you're making an excuse,
Don't
you're a
you fucking-
quitter.
I'm not. Fuck off.
You make a lot of excuses.
I
so
do, but my
sometimes you're a
fiance is
quitter.
breaking me of that shit.
I wish she would do it faster.
She's doing it quicker than you would.
Yeah, because I don't care that much. I'm
I know
gonna be
you
honest
don't.
with you.
I know it sucks.
It's exhausting to make sure I'm not a quitter, let alone now I got to make sure somebody else isn't a quitter. It's like, dude, you're wearing me the fuck out.
You've been doing it since what we were 2.
What's your biggest takeaway there?
My biggest takeaway from the guy is the fact that the fact that he accomplished so much in what would seem nowadays is such a little time. He accomplished something every fucking year. You have any idea how hard it is to get something done nowadays, like at that level?
Who else was doing that? I'm trying to like relate him to like
Right.
who else was like putting out an album every year?
In like modern times, like now, in the last 20 years, I would say, like in the age of everything's like now, I need it now, I need it right now.
Well,
He was
Led
hitting his
Zeppelin,
New Year's
Led
resolution
Zeppelin was
every
really
year.
good about releasing an EP
Like what? Every 2-3 years?
No, it was like for their first part of their bandhood, carrying over from the Yardbirds because they kind of did it as well. But they were releasing a single track record.
Well,
What would now today be
tracks.
considered an EP?
do you follow?
But
Mark
these are good
Zuckerberg's
songs. We're
New
talking
Year's
like
resolutions.
what?
Mark Zuckerberg's New Year's resolutions. He like used to post them all the time, and then within like the first 4 years of Facebook starting, he wanted Facebook to be taken more seriously. He wanted to be taken more seriously. So his New Year's resolution was to wear a tie every day. And so like he wore a tie every day, and then like so on and so forth. Like 3 years ago, he was like, "I'm going to make Facebook great for the average American again." And then like he left Facebook and like went to the average Joe's house and like learned how they did, and then he just
Average
invested
Joe.
a ton of money into the election. But
Zuckerberg is a sociopath.
so I'm not a big Zuckerberg fan. I mean, he even put out the social media thing,
What
and
are you so
then he made
fucking-
himself look like a
Alien
Joe's
robot?
The average Joe's house. Oh, you mean this house costs less than fucking $500,000?
You know what? I think they should do a show
Oh.
where the CEO has to live off of like the least paid
Employee.
employee.
Oh fuck!
But like,
It still wouldn't
it'd be
solve
funny.
anything.
I know they'd be like, all right, my lowest employee makes. Okay, their take home is like $600. I can live off that, and then they live out of their car, and they just grind a whole nother business, and then I'm like, oh, fuck you, employee. Look, I did it. You know,
Right.
What's your?
Just to be a dickhead. Like, see, it's not that hard.
There'd be a lot of failure to that. I feel
Oh,
like.
it'd be a huge failure to that.
Yeah, that'd be a huge
Oh my
turnover
God.
rate.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of like CEOs out there sucking dick for an extra $200 a week.
Give me a cheeseburger. I swear to God, I will finish you off right here.
Stroke the shaft.
I will stroke the shaft.
Swallow the gravy. Yeah, no shit.
Like, yeah, it's.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea. So let's now that we've already kind of
so
we introduced him at the beginning.
We're
Nick
done with
Martin.
Alan Watts now. Now we're
Yeah,
on to Nick Martin.
Our buddy,
Nick.
We
throwing a goddamn dip
I went
in.
to high school with Nick
Yeah,
for
so-
like a year. Like 6 months,
Was that,
really.
like, all
but
it-
then,
Yeah, 2-3 years.
no, I was there for 1 year, and you graduated. Like I was there halfway through my junior year, halfway through my senior year, and you
okay.
graduated my junior year, so
Yeah.
6 months.
And we're closer in age, so that means actually Nick and I went to high school from never to never.
Never to
so
never,
yeah,
right.
that was about how long we went to high school together.
But then we all made a full circle
Are we gonna do a plug?
with
Internal plug?
yeah on the Boredom Bros.
the plug.
Yeah,
Do
the
it.
Boredom Bros.
We need to get some cool music, bro, for the plugs. I swear to God, it's gonna happen.
It'll happen eventually.
We gotta get that new mixer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But
plug.
Corey and Brian here started the Boredom Bros. I can let you guys give them a little bit more of
Take it, big dog.
Okay.
Take it, daddy.
So I was dating a girl in Louisville at the time, so I would go and visit her. So I would go, on my weekends off. One weekend I was off, I get a text message from Brian, hey,
fuck yeah, dude.
check this video out. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We were having a
Oh
blast.
God! And we were just, he sent the video to me, and it was a bunch of just beer tossing and some dumb shit, and something that is just funny to us, and it's a good time. And he was like, "Yo, I had a blast doing this." So I came back home, and he was like, "Yo, let's do more of this shit." So we ended up doing a lot more of Boredom Brother videos, quote unquote. My buddy needs a beer was like the.
I really liked.
catapult
I really
for us.
liked your veteran returning.
Oh yeah, that was one of the more fun videos
Like the
that we
skits.
did.
The story, it's still my favorite to this day.
Oh my god!
The story.
The
huh?
story, your short story that you were on Xbox Live and you were
The
talking
guy
about.
losing his legs. Yeah.
So-
Old boy got his legs blown off.
Let me
Favorite to
let me
this
color
day.
this for the
Preface.
for people.
Preface, my
yeah.
man. Preface it up.
Brian spent what 11 months
11 months, 3 weeks, 5 days, give or take, plus or minus a day or two. I can't remember. It's about.
in
3 minutes and 2
Afghanistan.
seconds.
It's a couple
Shark-
days short of a
in
year.
the Shark Tank is what they called it.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Shark Afghanistan, and he wanted to do a video talking about going from army life to civilian life and how hard it actually is.
Because it's always glorified.
It's really glorified.
It's always glorified.
But it's very fucking ugly
It's
if you
not
actually
easy.
get to look at it. So he wanted to make a funny video about it, and it's literally just scene upon
Hilarious.
scene upon scene of him going through his daily
God,
routine.
I know. I actually, now that you say it, I love some of our other higher production because we actually, like later on down the road, the way I met Tommy was through, here's another internal plug, Anomalous Studios.
Yeah,
And
and they brought
he-
me in to start filming season
Yeah,
2.
he did.
Yeah.
You did stills forever. Like you were primarily doing stills. You had drone
Yeah.
footage and stuff. You were
Yeah.
doing some videography for like weddings and stuff. But primarily, your talent was
Yeah,
stills.
mainly stills.
You were good. You are good.
Yeah.
You still are good. You never lost it.
Yeah.
You have
Still got
2
that.
less cameras now.
Yeah, well,
which
I
is
had
sad for
3.
me.
Yeah, no,
I had
yeah.
3.
Yeah, I know that you have 2
Yeah.
less now. It's
I
sad
sold
for me.
all those
Yeah.
to
It's sad
buy
for me
one.
to buy one.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but yeah, so we ran into Tommy, and then that was like year 2 of doing Boredom Brothers, and holy smoke show.
And that's when Nick got brought into season 2, right?
Nick got brought in. We decided to do the second season. We brought in Nick, our friend Nick Martin here,
And Adam Spencer.
and Adam Spencer. Shout out to Adam.
Big red beard.
Yo,
Captain
big red
Redbeard.
beard. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Brought them
daily.
2 in.
He's on the daily struggle with
We
me
weren't.
now.
We hadn't.
That's-
we
yeah.
we hadn't linked up with you yet, which I'm really proud of the teaser trailer that we dropped.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, that was
Oh,
at my,
for-
at my
for
rent
for an
house.
all iPhone.
Oh, at the
But I mean, nowadays they're filming movies on iPhones. I mean,
Yeah, it
nowadays
is.
since
Yeah.
then,
I know,
iPhones
but the
doubled in
music,
quality,
everything
but
was
The
yeah.
music, the smoke we
we were
had
pumped.
going, dude. My
great.
nipples have never been harder.
Yeah.
And I've been to combat, gentlemen. My nipples never been harder. I swear to God. And that video, and then you linked up with us to do episode 2 at Nick's house when you lived out in bumfuck, eat your mom's
Cynthia,
asshole
oh,
nowhere.
God.
Yeah.
That fucking-
Shout out Cynthia.
And shout out to Cynthia Town, bro.
goddamn
Remember
hole
riding
in the
around
wall.
in the
Sea
van?
Town, baby.
Huh?
Remember riding around in the van with the
Sea
window,
Town.
all the
dude.
doors open?
We
Hell
was
yeah.
the
Cruising?
entire town.
Out there just grinding,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I went to get my mail, my lawnmower and shit.
Dancing in the
That's the
rain.
fucking white trashiest shit you could ever do, bro.
Bush light.
That-
down the road.
let the record show too. This driveway was like what, all of 8 feet.
8 feet. Not much to it.
No.
Not to glorify
Oh,
his
my God.
lawnmower.
But
That
yeah,
was big.
so
No.
Boredom Brothers is where I feel like, just to be short and blunt, we all peaked. So I feel really good about that.
Yeah, we peaked hard.
Yeah, we peaked pretty hard.
It was
And
fun.
yeah, it was a
It was
really good time.
And I think eventually we'll find skits and do some skit videos throughout the crew.
I don't know why we don't. Yeah, we could do a Boredom Brothers
No,
reboot.
yeah, I mean, do
Or whatever.
Or yeah, I mean, we could do
God.
the
Full dad mode now.
Little
I'm not
dad
the only
mode.
one.
Yeah, hard dad
Oh, that's
mode.
another thing we didn't even talk about. Nick Martin is a father.
Yeah.
He that automatically puts him ahead of the other 3 of us in here. Well, no, you're actually a father too, Tommy.
Wow,
so
thanks.
yeah, Corey and I bringing up the caboose.
But
I'll be the last.
Come on.
but
guys.
Nick Martin just got married. What, last year?
Yep,
That's true.
almost a
Yep,
year.
Congrats,
and-
congrats.
Yeah.
On a
Congrats
leap
on that.
year.
Hell yeah, dude.
So he only has to
Secret day.
celebrate.
Secret
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
yeah,
only
dude.
has to
That's
do an
what's up,
anniversary
dude.
every 4 years. Can't
That's
go
what's
wrong
up.
with that.
I'll forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
Straight
4
up.
years
I'll
anniversary.
just forget.
Yeah.
The other years I celebrated a day before, so on that day I'm gonna be like, this ain't.
Hey, if you
this ain't
forget,
nothing we
if you
talking about.
Yeah.
if you forget though, if you forget that day, you always got the next day because the leap year thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong. She gets mad at you for forgetting. No, baby, we're doing it tomorrow.
yeah.
Remember, you didn't.
Yeah, we said the day after.
Right.
What do you,
Yeah.
whatever, dude. Fucking.
But we also got Corey just got engaged.
Yes, I did.
So-
Okay, let's not spend too much time.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
then
I'm just joking.
No,
Oh, fuck that guy. That man is cool. Fuck him.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's now 2021 though, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting married this year, Brian.
I am
Yeah.
five
Yeah.
short
Short
months.
months.
5 short months. Oh yeah, it's super. I'm hard.
I can't wait
all
for
the
that
time.
day.
Yeah, I bet you can't wait.
I'm just hard all the
I'm gonna be
time.
drunk.
I'm
as-
surprised she didn't leave him when he heard he would leave her for Mars.
Right?
I don't think she's listened to that. She hasn't heard that
She hasn't
episode
heard
yet.
that yet.
Oh,
Yeah, it
as soon as
hasn't
she hears it, though,
posted.
it's-
I love you to the
done
Mars
after
and back.
I'm hoping
This is the episode
I
name.
love
I
it.
love you to the Mars and back.
I hope she doesn't listen to it until like after
After
May.
the wedding.
After
Yeah,
May.
after the-
Yeah.
So
gonna,
maybe like an annulment is still possible, but probably not.
She's gonna be like, "Wow, fuck you."
So speaking of Boredom Brothers, though, what was your guys' favorite part of that? I'll tell you,
Oh,
mine was
God.
when we did the.
Oh yeah, people don't understand first off how involved it was. Like,
Oh God.
those were long days,
Oh, yeah.
dude. It was a lot of hard work for a
Wow.
5-minute
Let-
video.
let me
on the,
say that you got
on the farm.
you got like
In
8
Kentucky?
motherfuckers. You got 8 motherfuckers
Drunk.
spitting 2-3 cases of beer.
So I just want
And
before he
I mean,
asks.
improv only. So as a
Yeah.
filmer going into this, who didn't necessarily, I don't really drink that much, but we go into it, and it's kind of hard to keep everybody on point and to plan.
Yeah.
But I did really like that farm video. We had the Budweiser truck and
Is that our
all
buddy
that.
Tally's? That was his farm.
That's a non-disclosed location.
yes. it
on
is.
on.
Yeah. You're
We
not gonna
signed a
find that on
waiver.
Google.
Waivers.
But what was
that day.
your actual question? I just wanted to
No, I
let
was
the
saying-
listener know they were involved. Like long, it was a hard project to
Oh,
complete.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying, what was your guys' favorite one we did? Mine was when we did not even a video. I don't think we went live down on Franklin when we did the Folds of Honor.
Yeah, the Tri-State
cookout.
for Troops.
Yeah,
That was dope.
That was a really amazing time. Brian wanted to do a fundraiser, and he wanted to do something near and dear to his heart, so we decided to do something for the troops. And he found this,
It's a rad non-for-profit.
it really
Folds
is.
of Honor.
Folds of Honor is fucking amazing. If you ever
And-
get a chance to look up at it,
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
to file a certain tax
Adam
claim.
Driver
I think it's a non.
is a huge proponent of it. The actor, he's
done a couple
huge
commercials for him. I
proponent
think.
it,
Yeah. I think he's donated a lot of money. The guy from Gump, Forrest Gump. He's done some
Yeah.
Tom
money.
Hanks?
No,
Tom
the
Hanks?
other guy, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's committed money to
I
Folds
think
of
I've
Honor.
seen Budweiser commercials.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Driver's a good dude. Folds of Honor, great people. I biffed. Oh my gosh! If this video could get erased off the internet, the interview on the news channel, I biffed so hard on a question because they didn't give us preset
the
questions
live
or anything.
show?
Yeah, when they
Oh,
did the
yeah.
live interview, that
Yeah,
they put us
44.
on
It
the
was just
local
like
news here.
Roll in and then
Yeah,
all right.
they rolled us in. We all had matching
Yeah, we had-
T-shirts, and
we
we were
had-
like, "Hey, we brought our T-shirts," and they were like, "All right, we got 9 questions. Here we go. Cameras live. 3, 2, 1." And we were like, "Hold on." All right, and then nobody wanted to help me. It was just like, "Brian, you got it all, big dog."
Everybody kind of looked at Brian like, "You got
So
this, dude."
what was the one question she asked me? She asked me. She asked me
She asked
what
me
what.
how hard it was to get you guys in line.
Oh, she did ask
God,
you that
no.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
She asked me who is Folds.
Which we'll have Gretchen on here in like next episode.
Next episode?
Next
will be
episode.
Gretchen, most-
But yeah, so the lady asked me. She was like, "So who is Folds of Honor and what do they do? Could you tell us a little bit about that?" And I had done my research. I knew who Folds of Honor was. I knew what they stood for. And then when I answered the question, because I was so gun shy in front of the camera, I was like, "Well, they're an organization that helps veterans. They do." And then I remember pausing. I was like, "Well, they don't really do anything." And then I was like, "Well, they do." And then I just remember stumbling over my fucking words. And at one point, I said, "They don't really do anything."
Yeah.
I
They do a lot.
wish that could get erased off the internet. Like I regret answering the
You
question
hit
the way I did.
autopilot hard.
I panicked, bro.
Oh God, yeah.
I panicked.
blackout, get through it.
Oh man.
Yeah, like Will Ferrell, dude.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
hard.
So who said that was your answer? Your answer was
That was my
doing
best
doing the
with the Boredom
benefit,
Brothers.
just the whole
Yeah.
benefit in general, or
Yeah,
going
so-
specifically live on. What's going on? Did you lose you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but yours was going live on Franklin, or just the whole benefit in general.
Just the whole. We went live. I don't even think we did a video out of that. I think it was
We
just
did.
a live.
Everything was just live at that
Yeah,
day.
we went live. I think
Facebook Live.
Yep.
Hashtag.
Facebook live. Hashtag Facebook
Mi-
live.
mind you-
Corey hopped on it. 10.
Mind
Hashtag
you-
Zuckerberg.
Hold on,
Yeah.
that day was the hottest day of the year.
No, and it was the hottest day
It
for the
was-
next like 2 or 3
Yeah,
years.
it was the hottest. It was in
hotter
the
than
middle of
hell.
fucking summer. We got there at 6 in the fucking morning, dude.
Smokers
Smoking
have
at
been
me.
rolling.
Smoker had been rolling since fucking 11 o'clock the night before.
Yeah, meat was smoking, nuts were smoking.
Yeah.
My skin was smoking.
We did
Drinks were flowing.
Balls were
by
sweaty.
6:30.
We
Bush
did that-
light was flowing.
We did that
Bush Light,
fundraiser.
shots.
Yeah, we did that from 6 in the morning. We didn't leave. I think me and you didn't leave until like 4 in the morning almost because we were there hanging.
2, 3. It was like 2 or 3.
We were
It was-
hanging out trying to like the money that we raised, all
Uh-huh.
that, trying to make sure everything
Yep.
got counted right and all that stuff.
We had
dude.
people doing pickups.
Oh, it was fucking.
They had paid in
crazy.
advance, and they wanted to come by and pick it up
The
later.
coolest thing from that event was Make-A-Wish showed up.
I do vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Make-A-Wish, they were in town and they heard about what was going on and they were like, "Hey, can we set a booth up?" And they were like, "Yeah, we'll match whatever." And I'm like,
What? Yeah, and
"Are you fucking serious?"
and
Yeah, go ahead.
shout out real quick because that wouldn't have been possible. That entire spiel wouldn't have been possible to a local distributor here in town by the name of Working Distributors.
Yes,
They do
yes.
Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch distribution, but good God, just a bunch of good dudes. They do
provided
those.
us with a fountain truck.
They do those all the time.
Yeah.
They're handing these out. Like if you're a guy in the town I live in and you want to go do a fundraiser, you get with me and I'll send you guys' number and old boy will hook you right up and
Yeah.
he'll give you whatever you need, whatever tools you need
On the
to
spot.
succeed.
Johnny on the spot.
Amazing. They
Yeah.
were so amazing.
They gave us no issues. They were the easiest people for us to work with that entire
I want to
time.
say they eventually cooked the meat for us
No,
because
it wasn't them.
because
we
the
got
guy
hooked-
we had planned backed
Fell
out.
through
Yeah,
the night
we got hooked
before,
up through
or
Franklin
the day
Tavern.
before.
Freedom
Yeah,
Street
he
Tavern
quit on me
hooked
the
us
night before.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
we can't
shitty.
talk. No
We
shout
talk
out on
about
that. No
Yeah,
shout out
no
on that.
shout
Shout
on
out
that.
Tailgate
We about
Revival for the concert that
up.
night.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Tailgate Revival came through.
That was when they were still up and coming too.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was.
They
a
still
little more
are up and
popular.
coming. They've
Yeah,
been up
I
and
mean,
coming for a
yeah,
minute
but-
now.
Innocence. Yeah, they kind of.
They're still way bigger than I'll ever be.
Yeah,
for sure.
no, like
Yeah.
yeah, they put a pretty good show on though.
They're good.
All in all.
Yeah,
They're really
That was
good.
a hell of a night.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
I gotta. I'll,
What was your favorite? Let's go
my-
around the table. Let's
my-
wrap.
my
Let's get this going.
My favorite was the recruitment episode we did.
Oh,
Nick and Adam's first fucking video with us.
the interviews.
The interviews.
Yeah, the interview.
Oh yeah, so I was mistaken. The first video we did was not at your house,
Well, that you guys did the
we
teaser.
did
for
the teaser
like,
at my
episode.
at my
And then we did the
house, and then
interview.
we did the interview at Zach's house.
yeah,
in the
that's
basement.
what it was. That was your
Yeah.
first video,
Bro,
Yeah.
that was
fun.
Oh my god,
That was a good time.
the
Cold hard dicks
the
packaging.
cutscenes
Yeah.
alone were fucking gold. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god, the outtakes were just hilarious.
Even the stuff that didn't make it into it.
Oh my god,
when Berenson whipped
and
his dick out and just started pissing in his
the
basement.
fucking
Yeah, in
corner.
the corner.
Oh my god,
He just started pissing in his
It was
basement
in the
corner.
middle of me recording, and he was because I told him before we did it, before the camera went, I said, "Man, I gotta piss. I'm gonna piss in your corner right there in that drain." No, man, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
While I'm doing it, sitting there, trying to not.
Dick, bro.
You know what happened?
Stolen your glory.
You know what happened?
It's like that's such a good idea.
Yeah, you know what happened? He had,
While I'm on camera,
He had a-
everybody's just like, Corey's over to the side. Just don't fucking look.
yeah,
behind you.
I'm
Zach's
like,
back
you
there
look at
doing
me
gold.
right now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
look at
you know
me,
what happened?
don't
He probably
fucking
had
eye
another
contact.
beer and then was like, "Fuck,
I
no,
gotta
I gotta
piss."
pee."
Yeah, Nick's
And then
right.
he was like, "I told him he couldn't do that, but I bet I can do it." Yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
Definitely.
fuck.
It's,
Didn't he break like 3 chairs down there after we did that too?
Yeah.
Like he just started throwing
He
chairs.
just started
left and
throwing
right.
shit. He didn't give a fuck.
No.
Oh my god.
Berenson.
Yeah, no, that I think
Fucking
that
guy.
I think
my fucking god.
I think that was great because that was
Eyebrow pull.
I that was my that was my favorite moment just for the sheer fact that I got all of us together for the first time, and like it was I was skeptical at first. I was like, I don't know about, we don't know these guys. I'm just like, I don't know if they can hack it. But after that, fuck it, I was like, nah, they're fine. Like I was like, nah, they can hang.
They're good shit, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, I was like, they're perfect. They're fine. I was like, they get along just fine with us. We're okay. This will be good. Tommy, what was your favorite?
Mr. Eye behind the lens.
Yeah,
Eye behind the
The
lens.
guy that captured everything.
I honestly like the farm one. It was very fun to film, hanging out,
The-
standing
you got-
on
that was
standing
your-
on front of the buggy and stuff.
That was your first time fucking with the drones for us. You got a lot of drone work for us on that.
We
one.
had done it before, but I don't know that we had
No, I think
actually
that's the first
utilized
time.
That was the
footage.
first time we'd messed with the drones.
Is that the first time we'd
Yes.
That's the first time
When
we
you
used the
when you
drone
crawled
in it.
up to the fucking nest.
Yeah,
Oh, we
the
had
top.
we had Biggs up there too playing the
playing
drums.
the drums.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that's the most dramatic.
It was so intense for nothing.
When I imagined it,
was so intense.
but remember how we talked about it? We had talked about it like I'd imagined it like him on top of this grain bin leg, just like like so dramatic.
Yeah.
And then like panning the drone in and like getting this like patriotic shot. And then like it was gonna be this big 30-second long thing in my head. And Tommy knew where I was at. Like we were both visioning
there
the
was
same
so
thing.
much smoke.
But then when we shot it, we were just like, oh no. Like we went to edit it and we were just like, oh no, it's not gonna work the way we want it to. So then I think we just threw it in like halfway in the video.
Yeah, there's no
Like, no sound.
nothing.
But it was still cool as shit.
It's the most random shot of you guys up in this crow's
Smoke
nest.
pouring.
A guy playing a
Fucking
fucking
crow's
nest.
nest.
Shirtless.
And Brian's just waving a fucking flag, and there's smoke.
So hard, bro.
Like 3 smoke grenades up there.
The
Yeah.
most random
Rolling.
shit I've ever
We
seen in
spent
my life.
$200 just on smoke,
Oh
dude.
yeah. I never realized how much smoke fucking
Yeah,
costs until we
bro.
How much
it
money
sounds
do you
like-
think you guys spent on beer alone?
Oh God.
No,
It's in
better
the-
question. How much money do you think we spent on Boredom Brothers?
Oh well, in 10,000.
No way.
Uh,
Well, we pushed videos a little bit too, so
yeah,
It was a little bit.
It was about 10. It was about 10 grand.
There's no way.
It was about 10,000
There's
But
no way.
from
In
start.
4 years?
From start to finish, it was about 10 grand.
We did like what, 3 seasons?
We did 2 seasons.
4 years?
We did 2 seasons, and we stopped after the Tri-State for Troops. We were so fucking worn out. From
Everybody was
everything.
worn out,
We were
bro.
fucking tired, bro. That okay. I never understood how hard it was to put a fundraiser on until we did one, and holy shit.
So much coordination.
I have all the respect in the world for people that put these things on like a weekly basis. Like they do this for a job. Holy shit. Like just for me and you alone getting like the meat, setting the venue, making the meetings, getting the cooking team.
Bro, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh God,
I didn't enjoy it, dude. But the only thing that kept me going was that, like, I know bottom line is like, so we didn't. What we wound up. I still have the check around here somewhere.
it's in that closet.
We raised over $6,000.
Us alone raised $6,000.
That got matched by working distributor.
Yep.
So we made 12 right there,
and Make-A-Wish.
and then 12,000 got matched by Make-A-Wish. So I mean, you're pushing some serious money that's going to go to
a great cause.
Yeah, and the cause was
Folds of
for
Honor.
people that don't know, Folds of Honor. They're helping vets and
Their
folks
kids. It's their
and
kids,
people
right?
related to vets or people that have died overseas in the war or whatever. You know, they're helping them go and get through college. I mean, we're talking book bags, laptops, cameras, whatever they need. They're like, this is just money up front that, like, you apply for a grant, boom, you get it. Like, you just get it. Like, they just give it to you. What do you need? We'll get it to you. And it's not like some slouch.
No.
You're going to photography school at Juilliard's and you apply for this grant because you qualify. They're going to buy you a
Nice
6K monitor and an Apple Mac AirBook and whatever else you need. Like, I mean,
to help you succeed.
amazing people help you pay for your school.
They take care of you. Big
They're
time.
awesome.
Yes.
You just look up the Folds
They're
of
super
Honor.
Easy to work with.
Look up the
dude.
Folds of Honor
Holy shit.
commercials they do with Driver and them.
Just for
Oh my god, dude! It'll make you tear up. Oh god,
It was awesome just for seven
good
of us
people.
to come up with something like that, to be able to do that.
a couple of
That was
nobodies.
awesome. Yeah.
We're really just a couple of
we were just,
nobodies.
Yeah.
We're
Sitting
still
around-
nobodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were just sitting around drinking beer and it's like, hey, you know what would be cool? A fundraiser.
And it
Just
wasn't
go
even
ahead
my
and
idea. It was one of y'all jerk offs, and I was like, "That's actually a fucking solid idea." Because A, get our name out. B, it's for a good cause, something that's bigger than all of us. And then we landed on Folds of Honor, and I just fell in love immediately. I was like, "I don't care how we got to do it, what I got to do, but I'll make it
A
happen."
big shout out to your uncle.
Huge shout out. Who's not doing great?
Huge shout out to Uncle Melvin.
He's not doing great.
Huge shout.
Yeah,
He got the vid.
he took a fall, broke a leg, got sick. They thought they were just going to amputate the one leg. They amputated both. He's not doing great. He left Florida. This all happened down in Florida where he lives. Since his wife passed, my aunt. But then once this all happened where they had to amputate his legs, they brought him back to Evansville. So he's here in town. He is doing okay.
He's a complete badass, by the way.
He's a stud. 11 Bravo, infantryman,
fucking
served in Vietnam. Stud. And shout out to him because
Yes.
he did.
He provided the meat.
He got the meat for us.
He
And
heard about what we were doing, got a hold of Brian, and was just like, "Yo, I want to help." And
yeah.
good dude.
Oh,
I've
fuck.
known him. I've
that meat
really
was
known
good.
him for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Like really known him on a personal basis.
Yeah.
6, 8, 10 years.
Dude's a stud.
My idol.
Yeah.
My idol.
What was your favorite?
I have so many, dude. I literally enjoyed it
The
from
one
start
that you
to
go
finish.
back to that you're like, "Holy shit!" Like
The
It
one
has
you go
to-
back and watch the most.
Has to be the farm one.
the farm, man.
Has to be, dude.
It was so much fun.
Highest quality.
God damn.
We tried the beer cannon the first day that day too.
Oh, the cannon. Funny story about the fucking cannon.
Oh yeah, if you want to make a potato gun and shoot a full bush
All right.
light out of it.
Yeah, don't stand directly behind someone shooting it.
No.
Holy fucking Christ. I thought my knee got blown out. So Brian's setting this. Yeah. So Brian's setting this. Yeah. No. So we're out on location and we're trying to test everything out before the day before, and Brian, which was a good idea. No, it was a great idea.
Yeah, always test drive.
No, it was a great test run. No, everything went great until we got to the fucking cannon. So if you've ever made a potato cannon,
Everything was fine until I remembered that Tim built it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be a little shady.
Our buddy
this is
Tim-
gonna be a little shaky."
our buddy Tim can
He can fab anything.
He can fab anything, but it's not going to be of quality. It's going to be fabbed, but it's going to be like
It'll work once and break.
he's one of those guys where you're like, "Oh, you need that fixed? I know a guy." Like he's one of those guys. So,
I didn't fix that. My guy fixed it.
Yeah, so Brian's over here like, "Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing," and he's like putting a bunch of compressed air in this shit and fucking hairspray.
Hairspray, yeah.
Oh my god, he loaded this thing full of hairspray, and I mean he fucking loaded this fucking thing with whatever.
Half a can.
Yeah, so we're sitting there and he's like, "All right, we're gonna test fire it." I'm standing behind him. The first test run goes dud. It didn't even go that far. And Brian's like, "No, we got
No, it like fell out of the
yeah."
end.
He was
Put
like,
the full can of hairspray in
"Yeah."
next
He
time,
goes,
damn it.
he goes, "We got to put the full." It's like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna put the full thing in there."
We did.
He put the full fucking can in there. I'm right behind him. And he's
This
like,
is a full unopened can of Busch
Yeah,
Light,
he's
or it
like-
might have been Hams at this point.
"Yeah," and he's like,
yeah, we took 2 cases of hams out there and a case or 2 of
Yeah.
Busch Light
God,
to drink.
yeah.
Hams
Yeah.
was for the potato. can.
"Yeah." Which, by the way, hams when it's warm is the worst goddamn thing you
I
ever.
actually grew to like it.
Instant headache.
Yeah, it's
First
awful.
drink, instant
It's
headache.
terrible.
I'm hungover when I drink my first beer.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Hydrated automatically.
So he decides, all right, we're gonna go ahead and test this out with the full thing, full of fucking hairspray, full can.
Load it.
I'm right behind him, and he's like, all right, you got 3, 2, boom! I'm like, oh fuck! The fucking cap blows off of the back, nails me in my fucking knee. I go down like a sack of potatoes, dude.
Oh.
I'm rolling around on the ground, and Brian's just like, oh, that was a good one. Turns around, he's like,
I see what you did there.
What's
Did you
wrong
hear him? Did you hear him? Sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
I see what he did
Sack of
there.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Potato gun.
Yeah.
No, can I tell you my favorite thing about that shoot?
Yeah, tell me.
Tim,
What, shirtless in the
40
going around?
to 50 feet in the air,
Oh,
climbing,
the fucking- yeah.
climbing that tower.
That was a
that
good
shot
throw.
we thought we weren't going to get
Got it.
Which one?
from the top of the grain leg.
The 50
When he
foot
just
drop.
he didn't throw it, but he just floated that
Oh,
beer
yeah, it kept
50
going.
feet in the air.
Right in the
Exploding.
fucking palm,
It
dude.
kept exploding when it hit your hand.
Yeah, well, it would hit. I think I missed it 2 or 3 times, and we got it on like the 3rd or the 4th try.
Yeah.
But it just hit my mitt, and I never felt more accomplished in
Yeah.
anything in my whole
Oh, it
life.
was
Yeah.
I did like
solid
that.
slap,
Was
dude.
it? Was it Tim or Berenson that was in the excavator?
It was both of
spinning
them. We
around
did
in
a
the
double
air?
throw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them were in there.
The double
We
throw
did
was
the
Well, I'm
sick.
saying, which one was
That was
vested
awesome.
in?
Which one was what?
Oh, Tim was the one that had the fucking vest.
Yeah, swinging around.
That would
Holy
be
Yeah.
fun.
shit.
Yeah.
He was so nervous.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Our buddy
Then
Tally.
We were just like, we got him up in the air, and then we were just like swinging him like a fucking pinata.
Which big shouts to our buddy Aaron Tally. His stepdad gave us the land to use for that day because he liked our videos.
Yeah.
So
fun.
he had all these toys for us to play with, bro. And he had an excavator that he could use, and he started to swing. We hooked Tim up to the fucking excavator, and he just was like, yeah, just swing me around. And so he just swung Tim around in a fucking circle in this excavator.
Yeah. It was
And Tim's just hanging there like, just, all right, just don't kill me. And like, I wish he would have went faster.
How to wedgie?
I would have.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. That was
I would have
rad.
loved to see Tim like side with, just like
one of those carnival rides.
level with the fucking excavator lift, just like slow it down. Ah!
and just try to hit him with a beer.
Yeah, just throw it at him. Oh my god.
No, I had a lot of good times. I want to thank you for coming on.
yeah.
Short of
Thanks for
notice. I
having
literally just called you like 59 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah,
coming
he
on
left us,
short of notice
literally.
because Alan Watts was really kicking my ass this week. So
We'll have you on again for sure. Talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
what
oh
you
yeah,
do more
for
work
sure.
into.
We'll
Yeah.
do a whole. We
Yeah.
might just do a whole Boredom Brothers rehash,
Oh god.
relive episode.
We can get 7 of us
I
to.
don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll do.
We can do a deep dive in one of our videos.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Pick
need
them
to get-
apart.
Oh god.
Oh,
We're-
maybe.
We'll
We
talk.
on the
Start on
rides.
double throw. 'Cause me
Yeah,
and
we
you-
do on the rides.
Me and Corey got that double throw to.
Yeah,
who was it Zach and you on the?
Yeah, I was on the double throw.
Yeah.
I caught one and I thought you missed his.
I couldn't remember if it was Tim or Zach.
People
that
don't
was on
understand
there.
how hard it is to throw fucking beer accurately.
Simultaneously caught.
Almost like
And
when you watch
cheers?
it, frame for frame, like at 60 frames a minute, 80 frames a minute. Like I mean, literally,
probably more
I
like
close my
30
hand.
A second.
I close my hand. That's what I mean. Not a minute. A
minute?
second.
Yeah.
A second. When I close my hand, his beer is like in his hand, and he just hasn't. Like it's so close to exactly at the same
Yeah.
time.
The camera goes out just far enough to me, and Corey's just like, "Fuck yes."
Nothing-
Oh, dude,
hey,
so hard.
Nothing-
I was so hard.
nothing will ever touch the over the house catch though. The
That was
blind-
dope.
blind
The only
catch.
thing I wish,
Yeah, we had
Drone.
A fucking, right. I wish we
Drone.
had something over
Yeah.
the house to show.
because
it.
everybody I show
It
that
looks
they're
fake.
like, "Oh, you faked it.
Right.
You faked it. You faked
Nah,
it."
we launched that motherfucker
12
clearly
times.
over the house. Yeah,
12,
we,
13
we
times.
went through some beers trying to get that throw. But
Yeah.
finally we got it. Blind throw, blind catch. That
Tommy, you
shit
still
was-
got the drone?
Oh, it was rough. Tommy still got the drone.
No, it got wrecked
Tommy
into
Sawyer
a
drone.
lake in Michigan.
I'll tell you what, though, I still got my reflexes, so don't you worry about that.
So we can.
We'll
launch
still
over
have
the
some
house.
footage. We did some
Could
that
we
one
get
day
one from
at
my house to your
Coombs.
house?
That's a real question. With a strong enough potato gun, I think
That's
anything's
right.
possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Corey's on the fucking receiving end this time.
Yeah, I'm over the potato gun, bro.
Until you
I-
go through somebody's window. But
Yeah.
100%. Got to be accurate. I'm gonna have to get like some laser guided beer cans or something.
I'd like to
Jesus
thank our
Christ.
listeners
Yeah, no, thanks for coming, Nick.
listening. And if you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Let us
Absolutely.
know if you want to be on or who the fuck We should
Anybody.
have on, yeah.
I'll interview your grandmother.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to interview some.
Get
grandmas.
someone's grandma on here.
All right.
I want to learn what the 50s was really like.
Carpet munchers. No.
So, thank you guys again. I'm Corey.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Brian.
And our guest.
Yeah. And that's Nick.
Yeah.
Nick Martin, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. The rest of y'all, Godspeed.
Have a good night. Well, day, morning. Yeah, the day's grand.